We got Zelda Link to the Past going on tonight. Thursday night, we will be doing NASCAR racing. We'll be back at it again with that one. And this Saturday, 7:30 p.m., we will be doing Link to the Past Open World 7-7 with Ganon. So we will be moving a little bit away from... We're moving away a little bit from the randomizer of the Triforce hunt, and we're going to try something different. So that's the game plan for this upcoming week. So I'm hoping you guys will enjoy that, just mixing up just a little bit from what we've been doing. Let's see, let's throw... So we're just updating real quick the YouTube side of things. So we're going to knock this out real quick. Link to the Past randomizer. This is going to be our Monday night festivities. It only takes us a couple of minutes to get this whole set up on YouTube. I wish there was an easier way with YouTube to do this, but I have not found it personally. Let's see here. Let's do this photo tonight. There we go. That's a little bit different. We'll save that. We are live on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick tonight. So we should be set to go there. That looks good. Let's make sure this is all working properly. This looks good. It says I'm unstable, but I'm always looking unstable, I suppose. So let's boot up the game. Let's download the game actually. See, Triforce pieces is the goal tonight. Let's get everything put together. Save that. Save that. Let's see here. We'll take these two files. This is the stuff I always do offline before we start. But we're getting out of work late tonight. We are running a little bit behind. So you guys get a rare opportunity to listen to me type away on the computer while we set up tonight's seed. So we have that set to go. We'll copy this over here so we can get our Triforce tracker so we can see exactly what I've found and what I haven't found. We're going to launch our tracker. I'll put this over here in the corner so I can keep track to what we have and what we don't have tonight. Okay, that's looking good. Everything's looking fine. Volume looks to be pretty good on the microphone tonight. A rare time where everything works exactly like it's supposed to. So we're going to boot up the game real quick. And we are getting ready for another Triforce hunt. This will be the last one we do before we move into doing a 7-7 open world with Ganon. So we will have a little more of a challenge. The reason why we're doing it on Saturday night instead of during the week is because I don't know how long a 7-7 is going to take for me. I'm electing to put about 3 to 4 hours aside for it. Hopefully I don't take no 4 hours to do one, but being brand new to a 7-7, we're gonna see how that goes. So let's come back here. Let's reboot that game again. Let's reboot that. I hit the button a second too early. So let's see here. We are set to go. We got a Triforce hunt. My personal best is 54 minutes, so I don't know if we'll be able to hit that tonight. But I am hoping that we perform relatively well and we can do this in less than 2 hours. So we're just setting up my little scar card on my end so I can keep track of how we did tonight. And with that said, we are set to go. Another round of Zelda Triforce Hunt. We'll be kicking this off in 3, 2, 1, and we're off. Start the house like we always do. We'll see what type of medallions we find. We'll see how quick we can start knocking out Triforce pieces. And see how quick we can get ourselves into the Dark World. As you can see, we are sword assured this seed, so looking for the sword is not going to be a requirement. Unless we will need the Master Sword, and then that will be a challenge for us. But on the base level, we will at least have a weapon that we can fight everybody along the way. So the second, oh, they're going to give us plenty of, this is going to be a happy arrow seed, I have a feeling. Now if they can just give me the bow early on, that would be nice. First Triforce piece of the night. Picked up a little magic along the way, so we have our medallion. And let's see what our father's going to give us today. A Triforce piece, so we are up 2 pieces already. 2 pieces in less than a minute and a half. So we are going to see what... Let's see here, we'll throw this at him. Well, let's set this up now that they have to come in here. That one's a little not bright to find its way in where we were, so we had to go out and get him. Off to the basement, to the dungeon to see what we have in the chest down there, and if we can pick something up along the way. So we're going to make our way slowly. Sometimes they hit me, sometimes they don't. So hope everybody's doing well tonight, that you have something good to drink, some type of snack, and a comfy chair. This is the chill place to come for Zelda. Okay, we have the book, so Desert's going to be an early ability for us. If we need to go into the desert, we will have what it takes to get in there and see what they have. That will be at least one of the checks I will be doing early on. I do have a set pattern I like to try to do in these seeds, and the idea of it is that we can actually we knock out a couple of the big checkpoints where we have like 5 or 6 checks. Try and knock them out as quickly as possible. And also along the way, hopefully we'll be able to pick up some bombs, because I'm going to need them when we get into the village. And actually, just like that, we have 20 arrows already, so my assumption that this was going to be a heavy arrow seed, at least to start with, has come to fruition. And let's see if we get a lamp. If we get a lamp, that would make my life a lot easier for as trying to get to the back of escape. If I don't have a lamp, I will come back for that later on. We'll just double dip in that direction. Wouldn't mind another Triforce piece right now. Asking I shall receive. 3 pieces in already. Next place we're going to head to is Sanctuary, and then off to the village. And on our way to the village, we're going to go check out Lumberjack. We're going to check Lumberjack along the way. We're going to check Magic Mushroom, drop in on the Thieves, and then we will head towards, we'll start heading towards the village and see what the village has for us. Tonight we are the customary eggplant, like we always are. Battling our way, trying to make ourselves the hero of the race. So hopefully we will be able to make some good time here. back at Lumberjack is a heart piece that I'm not going to come back for. I'm not saying I will take out Agar altogether out of the plans, but it's not leaving me wholeheartedly wanting to go after that. I don't want to do double the work. I definitely don't want to come all the way back over here just for a heart piece. That's not selling me on it. Ooh, the nice rod. So we have the ice rod. We'll put that with the book and the medallion. Now we can just get some bombs along the way. We will be all set. Well, if I drop in on a heart piece and not have to do any extra work, I'll take it. No money, so we can't buy any bombs early on. That was a cheap shot given to me. Okay, so we're gonna head on down. We're gonna have to fire off at least one of these guards, if not both of them. And we do escape from the guard, so that at least will pay off for us. Top level here, we should get 1 rupee. I'll grab a heart to get myself back up. The merchant's going to require 100 rupees, so we are now just 99 rupees away from seeing what the merchant has up on offer tonight. There's the 4th one. So Triforce pieces early on. Finally, we have ourselves a weapon I can actually use. So let's single back around to that boomerang. We're already at 5 pieces of the Triforce. 5 down, 15 to go. Still no bombs. We're going to have to come back and double dip this once we actually get some bombs. Next place we drop in is on the well. If we can get ourselves a bottle along the way, we can see Sick Kid. I think last year I forgot to come back for Sick Kid. I came back late due to the fact that I didn't remember to come back. Some rupees and some hearts. And now we have to plan this accordingly because we don't have money for bombs. We don't have money for anything. Oh, we almost forgot to go check on pot chicken. This is something that we do every race or every seed. We come and check on pot chicken. This time we accidentally hit pot chicken with the pot. So pot chicken is probably not doing as well tonight as he normally does. Well, we can't do most of this at the moment. I need another 20 rupees before I would have enough to okay, with bombs we can go. First thing, most people would probably run right back and bomb out everything they need to bomb out. But I'm going to go this way real quick because at least over here I can use 1 bomb and walk away with 4 more. So if nothing else, I can replenish my bomb and farm some very cheap bombs along the way. And boom, we're at 9 bombs. We are good to go. I'm going to go back to the top, take everything out, and we will head on down and continue our tour like we normally do. We go from here. Once we get done with the village here as much as we can, we'll head down to library, see what's on library ledge. We will go do the maze game, work our way towards work our way down to the water depot, see what they have down there, and we'll just head on east. Hey, the Moon Peril. We are that much closer now to Dark World Access. Now we can find our way into Dark World Access. We will open up a bit more. Still need to find the glove, hammer, and hook shot. and the mirror. Gotta have the mirror. We'll drop back down here, double dip the well. See what the well has for us tonight. Well has one more check here. It will give us at least enough money to buy bombs, which we have plenty of bombs now. 58. So we're going to have 68 when we're done here. Almost enough to deal with the merchant. We're getting there. Slowly but surely we will get there. I'm in no rush. Don't say that too loudly. The game will hear me and decide to make it as difficult as possible. So we are going to check over here. I am not doing what I did last time. I know we always... Okay, what the heck. I'll do it anyway. Well, we don't know where the chicken went off to on that one. The chicken flew the coop. Okay, there is nothing else I can do over here. We'll head on down to the library, see what library has for us tonight, and then we'll be off to the maze game. Tonight on offer we have 20 rupees up on the library, so we will not be coming back for that. I don't see a reason to come back for that. We'll bomb out this wall, do the maze game, and then we will head towards the water depot. If I get glove, that would be pretty good right about now. Okay, go, go, go. I'm going, and there's a Triforce piece. I will be his for the giving, mine for the taking. 5 extra points to anybody who knows where that phrase came from. So we're sitting at 6 Triforce pieces. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. We are sitting at 14. I was wondering what that little block of 20 was for, but apparently you guys can keep track at home of exactly how far along in the game I am. So we are just going to bounce our way across here. Since I don't have the glove, there's no reason to fight that guy. And since I'm just a lonely little eggplant, I'm not going to mess with any of these guys. And there goes the guard. We are going to just work our way down to the water depot. Hey, I got my heart back up. And then I lose my heart at the same time. This is not working the way the eggplant wants it to work. So the water depot is going to have one check inside, one check on the outside. And then we can work our way to Mini Moldorf Cave, Fake Ice Rod, and then figure out how we're going to get ourselves to Desert to see what Desert has to offer us. Okay, 1 bottle down. That means we're going to have to go back and see Sick Kid at some point. That will be later on, probably once we get into Dark World, because I'm going to have to go that way anyway. We'll have Kermit the Frog at some point and a chest to deal with. And if I have Mirror, then, well, that'll just make that whole trip a little easier for me. Heart piece, sure, I'll grab it. That replenishes my life. Okay, we're just gonna slowly make our way this way without. Yeah, we already maxed out on our arrows anyway. Nope, nope, nope. Don't want to deal with the bird. Don't want to deal with the bird. Okay, we're in here. That's 1 mini Moldorf down. Two mini Moldorfs down. Lost all that life. They didn't even give me any life back. But we have 5 checks here. Shindig, welcome in, sir. How are you doing tonight? I hope all is well. We are underway on our this is probably the last Triforce hunt I'm going to do before we do Saturday's big endeavor of 7-7 with a Ganon kill at the end. Even if you don't stay for the whole night tonight, I do appreciate you stopping by, giving the good vibes and the good lucks. I'm looking forward to it on Saturday. I know it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be something brand new, but we'll do perfectly fine. Patience is a virtue, and as long as I'm not in a big hurry and I'm willing to learn open world like that, like I did Triforce time, we should be okay. Just gotta take my time, that's all. Sometimes easier said than done, but we should be okay. We got a single check here at the ice rod, fake ice rod. 5 rupees. Now we're gonna try to do the fake ice rod, fake flipper. See what we can get out of it. Now, Shin, how does this work again with the Master Sword? If I have the Master Sword, do I get into Waterfall Cave? I can't remember. Is it with the Master Sword or without it? That gives me the Moon Pearl. Okay, well we found that already. We already have the Moon Pearl, so I guess we're okay. Why did I think it was the Master Sword? Okay, well we have the Moon Pearl. We picked that up very early on. So we're just gonna head up here. I'll take my chance and see what we have. See, do we get access to this or not? I wonder why the Moon Pearl is the deciding factor if this will work or not. I wonder what that has to do with it. Okay, we have half magic and the lamp, so I can think of a colorful word to explain that feeling, but we will take that, and I will run with that. And since I can walk on water, we have a bottle sitting on the lonely island, which I am not going to worry about. And we will head on up, check on Hobo real quick, and then we'll finish that up, take a look at the map after we reset, figure out where we're going to go from there. Hobo gives us a piece of heart. There's a way to fake flip it from there too, but every time I've tried that, I've failed miserably in the process. So we'll grab 3 hearts here. And we will take a look at the map and see what we're working with tonight. We have Pendant Blue on Desert, which we have access to. We have Red Pendant in Eastern, and Crystal sitting up on the mountain. So, do we go to Desert or do we go to Eastern Palace? Nothing in Eastern is going to be walking away from us right now. We don't have access to a bow. Plenty of arrows, no bow. So, let's go check Desert. We do have the book to get in if we need to. Let's see what comes together. We got that little buzzard right there. So with 6 pieces in, 20 minutes into the seed. Not as far ahead as I was hoping to be. Like usual, we'll just see what the seed gives us. play it by ear. Okay. All I'm hoping is when we get into desert that we are not waiting for... We're not boost locked on something. And we have another heart piece, so we are... Where are we at? 8 pieces, 9 pieces now. Looks like we're sitting at 9 pieces of our heart already. So we already know that Lumberjack and the library are a waste. We don't need them. We still need to figure out what we're going to do for the Master Sword, the mirror, and the glove. So at some point we're going to have to find the glove. Okay, well that answers the question, where did the Master Sword go to? Since we have the book, the Master Sword is obtainable. Agate is in play if I want to. I don't see any real plus to it at the moment. I'm sure somebody's going to come up with a reason why Agate needs to be an early on play. So we're going to go straight ahead. Let's make my life a little easier. Another bottle. So either big key is going to be locked or little key is going to be locked. But one of the two will be locked out at the moment. And I don't want to be doing... Okay, little key is locked at the moment. So since I can't do... Since I can't do all that much right now, I might as well just go out and get the Master Sword and take it from there. So we'll come down this way, we'll get the Master Sword. Still no access to the mountain as of yet, unfortunately. So I guess we're going to be heading now back over to Eastern Powers and see what we can pull out of that. So to Eastern we go. We'll check the hut, see what the Pizza Hut has to offer us tonight, and we can do partial. We can do a good amount of Eastern. I think we got that one room where I do get myself locked out without the bow. So let's see here. Do we get the glove or do we get a moon pearl? Green pendant is in swamp. So if I get flippers, that might be a play. Blue mail, Triforce, Triforce. Okay, that's not 100% what I was hoping for. We still have Back of Escape to still do, and since we do have the lamp, we will make that a lot easier of a play. And if Eastern Powers comes up blank, then that's where we're going to be going next. So we're going to come down here, drop on in. So coming up here, just everything needs to come up Millhouse. And even more arrows that I can't use. So into Eastern we go. We'll see what we come up with. Since I'm in a little bit of a predicament at the moment, I think we'll just take up the opportunity to go to the right, and we'll just take up that play for the time being. It really doesn't add that much time to the seat anyway, going that way. Here's the big key, so most of everything will be open now. trying to think, do I get locked out without the bow? I want to say I can get to the back. Just trying to remember if I can or not. Well, we got full power now with our Master Sword. So we're going to head this way. We'll head down. Nice easy play. The map. So we got 2 out of the 3 already. We haven't seen vanilla map yet. It's a vanilla map of vanilla compass. It's one of the vanilla, I think it's vanilla compass, that will be hiding in our next chest. So we have vanilla, we have the compass chest to check. We have, let me think, we have the big chest to look at. That's right, you pissed off the guy with the sword. You really want to do that. So we have this check, which is the vanilla compass, I think. We have big chest. We have vanilla big key chest. So we have those to check. Blue staff. Normally I would stop. I just want to get out of this room real quick. So we have blue staff. We have one more item to find. Whether it's on... whether it's found in the next chest or on the boss is going to be the question. If we get one more piece, knowing that we still have to figure out the boss, we know we don't need to bother. If it's just a regular compass at this point, then we know we need to deal with. We know we still need to deal with. We'll take you out. See what all you people run off to on me. And 20 rupees. That's everything we're getting out of Eastern Palace. We will go to, I think, we'll go back to my house. We'll go up to Back of Escape, see what we have hiding up there. We have the lamp, so that should be progression for us. I would think it would be progression for us. We don't have too many options. We did partial desert because we don't have the glove. Best guards in the high roll, I'll tell you that right now. We did as far as we can on Eastern because there was no reason to progress any more than we did. The boss didn't have an item. Mountain's off limits to us. We don't have the glove. The only other play I do have really is the merchant and sick kid in the village, so we still have that play still to do. There's 2 checks there. So this check is the hammer. Not 100% what I need, but it's a start in the right direction. That means someplace along the way I have missed out on a key. Okay. Once I get the glove, I'll be able to do the back half of Escape. So I guess we're double dipping Escape one way or another. Fair enough. So for the time being, we have Sick Kid that we can still check on. We have the Merchant to check on. That's 2 checks right off the bat. And we're going to see if either one of them gives me a glove. Well, it should give me a glove at this point. But we do have Dark World access because we do have the hammer. I can't get myself out of there though. But we do have access to the Dark World. Where was I going? That's right. We were going this way. Please remember, I know where I'm going. We are the white eggplant at this point. And we gotta check Sick Kid. And I guess we'll go into the Dark World after this. We do have options to get in there. Most of the Dark World available to us. Hey, that opens up Bonk Rocks for us. Bonk Cave. I'll probably do that real quick. That'll make being confused a lot faster. Okay, we are going to head this way. And we're going to head this way. We'll head up that way. And we're going to head this way. And then Bonk Rock. Simple check. Triforce piece. We still haven't found the magical thing that's going to give us the Triforce piece later on when we find whatever thing we need to find. Well, that was a sentence that didn't make much sense at all. Usually we find at least one Triforce piece someplace that we don't have access to. And it's like we know about it, but we need to figure out how to get back to it. We haven't had any pieces like that as of now. Unless something's sitting in desert, it's going to hold us back. So with the boots and the hammer... Oh yeah, we can't do that, can't we? No, we can't. We don't have that. We don't have access to that. Okay. So we can't go to the Dark World quite yet, like I thought we could. And we need to think, what have we missed, or what do we have access to? We have access to... Well, we do have access to Magic Bat, but we don't have the Magic Powder to do so. And it just dawned on me, we have a mushroom. If we have a mushroom, we can give it to the witch. Maybe the witch will give us something. That sounds fair enough. Let's do that. We'll go right. And continue right. And without the glove, we don't have access to do back of escape. Without a mirror, we don't have access to going in and out of the Dark World, which would be helpful if we could. So we'll head up. We have 29 rupees. It's been a very poor seed for in the Department of Homeland Money. So without any money, the goodwill is off limits to us. Please give us a glove. He'll give us a flipper. Okay. That's going to help us big time. Question mark. That does not help me. I know where I want to go, but I don't have access to go to where I want to go. Okay, I'll bite. Where do we go next? There's nothing in Easton that I can think of that's going to help us. Well, one play that would get us into the Dark World right now would be Agar. So, just when I dismissed Agar earlier in the seed, Agar is my play. How about that? Let's go deal with Agar. We have a Master Sword. We have some lives. I got about 10 minutes of free time on my hands, so I got nothing going on. It gives me a way into the Dark World. I have a hammer, so I can get around the Dark World for the most part. So let's do some Dark World. Let's get to the Dark World. Let's do some Agar. Okay, that don't work on you. Does any of this work on you? Okay. Boy, does that take freaking forever to work. Boy, that takes forever to work. And still we're only at 39 rupees. I'm glad to know that Agar's going to be an easy fight once I get there. So, 37 minutes into the seed, we are not even halfway. This is just going to be a slow grinding seed. I can see it now. It's going to be a lot slower if that magic bat over there is going to get in my way. Come here. Come here. Seal your fate. There you go. There's your fate. Your fate was you won't want to make it. Okay. Take care of that. Work our way through the maze. All that for 6 rupees was not worth it. Agar's not going to cost us much of anything, I would imagine. Nice and easy. I'll take the heart. I have no problem taking the heart. Top off my bombs. And we will... Somebody decided once again, like usual, hey, let's not get ourselves a shield. I am infamous for not getting a shield ever. World famous for that fact. And a little bit of magic to boot. Well, since we have this magical medallion of not going to do me much good, I can pick up 10 rupees, where every rupee is going to count. And let's see, that's one heart. There's the other other heart. There's the other heart. Okay, we got some hearts now. Now here's the play that I got it. Well, this is not the play to worry about. I'm just gonna go up those stairs and get the hell away from you guys. The question is gonna be, where do I go? We don't have a whole bunch of choices here. We don't have a hook shot to play with. We don't... Well, just go that way, I suppose. We don't have that many options. We really don't. I'm already setting up for the Dark World once I get in there. I'm going to mark off Agate. Agate opens up very little. I would say Thieves would be an easy play for us. We've been doing Thieves for a while and I've never had an issue with it. So, Thieves would probably be my first dungeon in the Dark World that I would contemplate dealing with. Something to consider. Ooh, I played that a little more reckless than I wanted to. Okay, so once we kill Agate, Pod is quasi opened up, which means I still need to figure out the bow for that. Took a hit on that. It's only half a heart anyway, so I'm not really losing all that much. Well, I take more damage that way when I actually hit the freaking beam like that. How about I just take a step back and not do that again? There we go. How about we just take a little step back and protect ourselves a little bit? Oh, this is not a pretty seed, is it? What are we sitting at, 4? No. We ain't going to make it much further if we keep acting like this. Like I said, Pod I think is off limits to us anyway. Should be one hit away from finishing up Agate. Okay, that gets us taken care of with Agate. Not much opened up in the Dark World. Looks like maybe one. Pod's somewhat open up, but not really opened up. Let's get the hammer set to go because we're gonna need it. We don't have a way to go throttle between light and dark world, so we don't have much going on there. I'm just taking a peek over here, even though I know I can't do all that much. Can't do anything with that. So we're going to head down towards Pod. Pod's not going to be a play right now. I see from the tracker that it's not a play. But what I can do right now is go south into the Dark World. And we'll just take out these little pegs and we will explore the other side of the world. Shin Cave is open to us, so Shin Cave, here I come. Shin Cave rarely ever lets us down. So what do we have today to offer from the world of the Shin Cave? Money. We like money. Money will help us when we get to the Goodwill. Red staff. Upgrade sword. Hey, look, a shield. And a glove. So we had one. We get a glove. We got some money. And what else did we get? What else did we get out of that mess? Let's see. Glove, moon pearl, flipper. Had the flipper for a while. Should put that on the list. Okay, cool. Shin Cave gave us an extra sword. Didn't update on that on there. There we go. We are sitting at 9 pieces down, 11 to go. So we'll mark that off on the tracker. Magically, how you like that? We are lined up conducively for, we're lined up for a couple of things now. We can do Back of Escape finally. Actually, you know what? Let's do Back of Escape. I know I could go in there and do Thieves and get in there, but I want more access before I go off and do something crazy like that. We still got to do the mountain. We have 2 checks. One's the old man. One's going to be, the old man's going to be a check. The one cave's going to be a check. Let's see if we can bomb ourselves down there and get the magic 255. Cool. Now we have Goodwill access. Now we have reason to go deal with the Goodwill. But now we need to have access to the Goodwill. Because we're still locked out of... Well, actually we're not locked out of... Are we locked out? I think we're still locked out of Goodwill. No, we're not. We have a way in. I forgot. We have a way into the Goodwill. So we'll do this first and then we'll deal with the Goodwill. Call that what you will. I figured that's a good way to save some logic. Since we have flippers, that isn't logic for us. We have 3 checks over here. Let's see, what do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Triforce and a key. So that was the key that I didn't have on the other side. Do I want to go to Goodwill or do I want to go to the mountain? Let's do the mountain first. We have plenty of rupees right now. Going to Goodwill will be quite simple to get to. You think when the birds see the first bird get slaughtered, it would tell them not to go over and bother me, but... Let's see, we have... the old man. Let's find the old man. Come up, over. Hey, look, old man. Mr. AARP himself. Let's go get AARP over to the local Rite Aid and let's get him prescriptions. Please give me something good. You know, it's been 4 seeds, almost, well, it's been 5 seeds actually, since I've seen the mirror. And you know, when you do that, sir, if you don't go in here, the only place you're going to get yourself taken to is probably going to be a grave. And you don't listen very well, do you, sir? No, you don't. So we picked up 11 pieces of the Triforce. We are finally over halfway at 48 minutes in. I am in hopes that we're going to find the hook shot or the mirror. One of the two. Don't care which. Either one will work perfectly fine for me. Let's see what's hiding on the ledge. 100 rupees. Although 100 rupees are nice, it's not what I'm particularly going after. So let's check what's sitting up here on the ledge. Please let it be something good. I tell you, every time I do this, it's never anything good. Back to Sanctuary. We can do Sanctuary, or we can do... So we can do Darkwill, or we can do Goodwill. Goodwill gives us 2 checks. they're a little bit inconvenient of a check, so maybe we'll go deal with that. Because I'm not going to want to come back and do the Goodwill later on. Just going to be honest, I'm not going to want to track all the way back over here just to find out it was nothing. So, let's do it. Let's get it over with. Okay. Still haven't found the bow. It's been 5 seeds since I found the mirror. And this one's starting to shape up that we may not find the mirror either. Okay, let's see what we have hiding here in the Goodwill. We'll check the ledge first, and then we will check at the back end. Here's our Dorito slice. May the Dorito be with you, and also with you. Lift up your Dorito bag. There will be Doritos in the bag for you. Okay, 586. We just need another 100 rupees or so another 15 or so. Okay, let's go get a Dorito slice. And we have just enough to do Dark World, the Dark World check for the chess game that will give us 1 check. I am good with this. We'll get my hearts. And we'll go into the Dark World and see if we can find either a mirror or we can find the hook shot. Or the bow. The bow would be nice. Anybody want to find me a bow right about now? Houston, where's the bow? Let's go this way. Oh yeah, we gotta go the long way. Sir, I don't like you right now. I have to go the long way. So let's just head up this way real quick. We're seeing at 12 pieces already. We need another 8 to go. And I have no fresh leads on where we're going to get the last 8. The mountain will have a bunch of checks for us. So we're just going to head down south. We have the ability to do the chess game. We'll knock that out real quick. I hope we get the 100 rupees back that we're going to spend on it. Hey, we did. Hey, we got a whole single rupee that was worth not my time. We are not dealing with the IRS. She can sit there and want money all she wants. Let's see here. 1 check at this location. Triforce piece. So we are down to 7 pieces left. We never did figure out where the bow was. I don't think we ever got a hint on that. There's the mirror. Welcome back after 5 seeds. Hey, hey, we're the monkeys. That does play a little differently for me. That gives me 2 more checks that I wasn't thinking about before. First one is going to be... Well, they're both in the same location, pretty much. One is going to be over here. Actually, you know what? We'll do it this way because I'm going to have to hit them both anyway. This just gives me an excuse to hit the second 1 second. Or the first 1 second. So we'll check over here, see what this has. Plenty of hearts. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll take the money, but I don't think I need the money at this point. We're already walked away from a $50 bill earlier. Now let's get the mirror back, because this is how we're going to cheese in here and get to King's Tomb over here. So let's double check. This is a single check. These are the ones I don't usually get an opportunity to check out. And for good reason. So we have this check taken care of. I assume we'll just head right back to where we started from, back to the village. On the way, I will double check real quick. Well, if I don't die in the process of checking. I just wanted to see what Bonk Cave, not Bonk Cave, what do they call it? Bumper Cave has to offer us. Bumper Cave has a Triforce piece, so there you go. There's the one that every sea has at least one Triforce piece that's hidden someplace that you don't have much access to, and tonight it's Bumper Cave. So we have 13, we know what number 14 is. We'll need a magic mirror to get to 14. I don't think these lift up. They don't. And since I don't have the second glove, I am not going to risk losing out on this gem of a level right here. So let's head inside. This will be I won't say a quick run, but at least I'm comfortable with it. One Triforce piece. And we've learned over the years just to let the first shot go. You don't bother me, I don't bother you. How about that? 300 rupees, which I don't need. I'll take the hearts though. Yeah, I got that little bastard about as good as he got me earlier. So we're going to run this way, coming down, become a Georgia peach. I'm a real peach, you know that? Okay. That was probably missed on most people. Another Triforce piece. Now the magic cape might end up coming back to bite me in the rear end. That we don't know where it is, and it's going to hold at least one piece from me. So let's go up. Up, up, up. Okay, I thought this wasn't going to be the right level for this, but it was. There we go. Let's get the hearts. Now we can start kicking rear ends all over the place. So we have a key. I got a key. I got a key. Let's go beat some things up with the key. So we have the abilities. We have the ability to take our time and get our butt kicked yet again. Always, always, always I have to get hit. They don't know how to set this up in a way where I don't get hit. So we are headed up the stairs. We got bat 1 and bat 2. Let's see here. We'll just zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Compass. And go get that. Get the bomb. We have all the bombs we need. So we still have one small key to find. And I don't think they've given us any spoilers yet. So let's see here. Let's see if they give me anything more to work with. We'll go down the stairs. We still need the big key, a little key to get through the door to check the big chest. So we're just going to head this way first. That's an easy kill. We'll take that. There's my little key. And I am left with one dungeon item and a dungeon item and an actual item. Now, whether I need to sit here and deal with this, we're going to find out right now. Heart piece, do not need to deal with her. Also didn't need to do that, I'm sure. Okay, so we're gonna go back to Light World. I don't know why I just did that. I didn't need to do that. I didn't mean that. We need to get the hammer back out. And we're going to figure out where we want to go next. Swamp is going to be an option. Actually, a couple of things open up now. Coming down this way, we have. Let's get through here. We have Swamp is availability to us. I don't have the chest per se. I thought one of these opens up for us, but I think that's just in the Light World. We have the book and everything, so this opens up to us. Let's see what they give us. Hopefully, okay, a heart piece. Not exactly what I wanted, but we'll take it. Really, they put that in the one worst spot possible. Okay, so we're gonna have to come back up here again. Sometimes I tell you I'm my own worst enemy. Have I ever told you guys that? So let's get back into the Dark World. We're going to head up north out of here this time around. We have a couple of checks to do. We have Flute Boy. We can check on Flute Boy. We can K45. We can do Dig Game. We have the money for Sick Game. Dig Game at least. Okay, that was not going to be a help. Thank you, Flute Boy. And we will just see what we get here. Please let it be something worth my time. It is not worth my time. So, Dig Game is going to be the next thing on my list. All I'm missing is Bow. Bow, I think, is the only real thing that and Magic Powder, which would be one of those nice things to have. But the bow is probably the number one thing that I'm looking for. Come on, be something decent. That is not what I was looking for. Time's up for me to go. Okay, well, you didn't give me anything of worth anyway. Swamp could be a play. Swamp could very well be a play. I can see us doing that. I can see me finding a hook shot someplace. Since we have the glove now, we can head up now to and throw the rock in the pond around the circle of rocks. And this is 3 streams in a row. I can't remember his name. But we can head up this way, and the City of Rocks over there, we can at least see what he has for us. And I'm amazed I don't have access to most of the I don't have access to most of the mountains still, being an hour into the seed. We come over here, we'll pick something up, throw it in the rocks, and see what we get. We just pissed off somebody along the way, I'm sure of it. Okay, well, that's a medallion. I'll take that. It's not what I'm looking for. So where do we want to go? Let's look at the map. Swamp is logical. Don't want Ice Powers. Won't do Skull Woods. Pod is not going to give me much. Unless by some stroke of luck the bow is sitting in Pod. It's done it to me before. It is a horrible, horrible setup. But I have seen Pod give me a bow. Oh, I hate to say it, Swamp is looking like the best option right now. And it's only that it's holding me up from everything else I want to do this seed. Okay, knock it off. I guess, let's look at Pod real quick. I'm not going to get much out of Pod, but I'm just happy to be right here. I guess we'll take a peek at it. And I'm going to go out and say it right now. I'm being an idiot. it just dawned on me I have the mirror. Mountain is open to me. I am wasting my time doing what I'm doing right now. But I have come this far in my level of stupidity, so I am just going to go with the flow of my stupidity just a little bit longer. And I want to see how we can create a new way for the bow not to be here in pod. This is either brilliant or completely dumb. One of the two. We're not sure yet. But you know what? I'll take the 5-minute journey. I'm not PBing this level anyway. And we're just going to go down the stairs, see what we have. I can always mirror back up again. Okay, we got fire rod. I suppose that's going to tell me. I suppose that's going to tell me I need to go to Skullwood some more. I'm still not doing that. No key. So just going to take a stab in the dark that this is going to lock me out at this point. I was hoping it was going to give me a key out of this. And nope. To the mountain we go. Perhaps that last time that I mirrored out too early and I didn't know where I was going. Save quit. See if being in the light world will make my life any easier. Let's get to the mountain. Get some hearts. Okay, let's see what mistakes I have made that I should have not have waited for. No hook shot, no bow, and apparently no real sense of direction either. I want to get the second glove. So we're just going to do this. Tower of Hera was open to us, which I didn't think about till just now. So, not going to worry about the 100 rupees. We do have the book, so we have an extra check here to do. That takes 2 seconds. And that gives us nothing of worth. Tower Hera I will do quickly. Since we're here, we might as well. See what's sitting in the basement. Do I want? I do want. I do want very much. And let's see how much of this we can take out. I don't like you very much. You are just gonna spit fire, and I don't want to deal with you. But I do have one of these, and I can go like that and get my hop back. So now I got bombos. I don't have a key to that. So we're just going to go up the stairs and can't do much of anything at all. Because we don't even have a key to that. Do we? Yeah, we do. Never mind. I stand corrected. We can go further. We do have the technology. We can rebuild Link better than this. Link Eggplant can be much better than what he is. So, how about I just come in here and kick the crap out of everything? Yes, yes, I will. I will kick the crap out of everything. Thank you very much. So, we will do this. You're going to bounce yourself off. I can check the chest here, see what we have. There's the key to the basement. Now, one item will be either on the boss or sitting in the basement. Every time I think I should just go to the basement, I never do, and I go this way, and I am going to be smart about it this time around. And I'm just going to come over here like this. Let's see if we can make this quick. Because I don't want to go to the basement if I don't need to go to the basement. He's not going to go down easy tonight. For some reason, I've never had much luck with the big mold off. I don't have that much luck with the mini ones either, but that's not the point. There we go. Let's see, did I save myself a trip to the basement tonight? No, I did not. So, with that said, we need to go back to the basement and go find out what that item was. So, that's where we're going next, to the basement. May it actually be a useful item. So we're just going to go to the back. Take my chances. I really don't want to mess with everybody too much. I just want to go down here and of course you want to do that to me. There we go. We'll just sit here and wait this out now. I don't see much of what would be down here. We have a bow I can get, magic cape, maybe the flute, maybe the glove. I wouldn't mind the bow or the glove. And I might actually want the glove more at this point. Where is my fire rod? There it is. And there we go. We get, okay, a shield. Let's not do that again. Let's just mirror out. Save ourselves from making a mistake. Let's see what we have to work with. So we're going to go this way around and let's drop all the way down and see what we have to work with tonight. Got 7 checks here to do. We'll have 2 checks in this room and 5 upstairs in the mini mold off room. Heart piece and heart piece. I'm kind of hoping for the either the bow or the, well, the hook shot would be nice. Hook shot or the second glove would be nice. That's kind of what I'm hoping for at this point. There we go. Let's see what we get. More hearts. Triforce. More hearts. Nope. Some bombs. And a heart. That was a complete dud. We did get one piece. But that did not help us the way I wanted it to help us. So, with that said, we can do... This is one of the few times we can do Hammer Cave. So, that will be a play for us. We have play of magic. We have everything we need to do so. I would love for that to hide something good. Is that the one I want? Not exactly. This will be a single check. Let's see what we get here. Should be a one check on the ledge. And like usual, nothing of worth. So we're going to head back up again. We'll pick a different one to go down and see what else we have. I should double check what's on Floating Island also, in case. We'll fully load it up on bombs, so I don't need that bomb. What does Floating Island have for me tonight? There's my arrows. Is this my Hammer Cave? No. Where is this? Where is this taking me? Fairy room. And you're gonna make me fall where? Why don't I remember where? Let's see. Drop down here. It's gonna drop me. Okay, big waste of time. It's not gonna give me anything of use. And we'll go out the bottom and figure out where we're gonna go next. I should still have one more check, I would think. Dark World access up on the mountain, it's going to require my second glove, which I gotta figure out where I'm going to get that from. I think we've checked everything up on the mountain we're going to check. So with 16 down, we're going to have to go to Swamp. How about we Swamp? Swamp is an option. Not the pretty option, but it's an option. I need a hook shot to get to The arrows are on hookshot. So, as soon as we find the hookshot, soon we can find the arrows. So it's actually, arrows is locked behind. Let's think. Think. So arrows are is locked behind the hook shot, which is locked behind the glove. Right. That's right. That's how they do this. They lock everything behind 3 other objects before you get to where you need to go. We've done... let's think. I just don't want to go into Skull Woods. That's just personally what I don't want to do. It's not the first time you people have heard me say that. Can I outwit the logic? Probably not. I'm probably not going to outwit the logic. Okay, let's see here. We'll do this one. Get the key here. Head back up here. This will be a quick check. That'll be a quick check of no worth. Once I learn Swamp, it won't be so bad. I'll get the key over here. I hope I don't have to do the boss. Hammer, 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 hammer. So, if this doesn't work, I gotta really sit here and think about things, because I'm still gonna be, what, 3 or 4 pieces short when I'm done with all this. And this is going to require a hook shot too. This is going to require a hook shot at some point. Oh, this is going to require a hook shot. I don't know how this is going to play itself out. So, I gotta figure out what we're gonna do for gloves. Let's do the back section here real quick. I hate when I have to think this out and there is no real great play right now. We do have access to desert, so that's still a play we can still come back to. I don't think there's much worth here for me to deal with. There's a couple of checks left for me to do here. Go back where we came from. But without the hook shot, we're not going to be able to get to the back. That main room is about as far as we're going to get out of it. Unfortunately. So let's see what we get up here. We should get a couple of checks real quick. That should be one check. And I think we're going to run out of options. Unless I can drop on that right side. And magically that right side will give us... Oh, we can't go to the right side, so let's do that. Let's see what the right side can give us. We gotta check over here. I'm hoping this is gonna be the big key. No, but that is bow, and I have, no offense, I have seen enough. So pod is an option for me now. Oh, what the heck, I'll just grab that just because I can. Literally, that's the only reason why I'm grabbing that. So, we already opened up pod. I think we cleaned out Easton. So we can do a bit of damage now over here. We got... I don't think we have much else going on. I'm starting to get up to my time limit for tonight, so... Don't know if we're going to finish this in time. Running low on time. Like I said, glove. It was glove to. The play was going to be glove to. Let me think. I don't remember. It was a three root object to get to the bow, and I didn't foresee me doing all that. So we do have. So let's throw the bow up on the list. Oh, we need a glove to hook shot to get bow. So I'll take that. We'll take that too. Take a heart along the way. Let's climb up the stairs. The good thing is we have the mirror to so we can back ourselves out quickly. So I should give us a second one of those. And let's see here how this plays itself out. I'm gonna wait. I don't know what I'm hoping we're gonna achieve from all this right now. Hookshot will give us 5 checks. but I still need Glove to get to the Dark World up on the mountain. Oh, I need a lot. I need a lot tonight. And I don't know if I'm going to get any of it tonight. Because we still need to find the gold glove so we can... Let's see, gold glove would get us hopefully to the hook shot. I kind of just want the hook shot at this point. Let's do it this way. I'm going to go this way first, that way I get a couple of keys along the way. Cool, that makes my life easier. So we got 2 keys, so that should be enough to knock out 90% of what we need to. But now we have all the keys. Okay, now I have all the keys. Let's see, we have... Now we're going to find out where the good stuff is, if there is any good stuff to be had. So now we do the maze room, to the big chest, and see what we get. I tell you, having well, there's a Triforce piece. That's a good start. I spent so much time looking for what we need. I keep forgetting that we just want Triforce pieces. That's all we really want. From here on out, we should be able to... So the boss will have something, this will be something. Now, if the boss wants to give us a cape, if the boss wants to give us a cape, I'd be more than happy to take a cape right about now. Okay. We are good there. We are sitting now 2 away from go mode. We do know what 1 is if we can ever come across a cape. I would also like to think that if we get the gold glove and a hook shot, we would have a couple options there. How about I don't knock myself off the cliff? How about we don't do that tonight? There we go. So now we just work our way to the back, see what we find. Grab some hearts from this side, just so we can get closer to the master, full master sword. Did not need to do that. Did not mean to do that. I meant to do that. So we are good here. We'll get our hammer ready. I tell you, we are close, but yet so far tonight. We're going to cycle back around to the hammer. Like I said, we are making progress tonight. It's just not quick enough. We'll just boomerang that. Go back to the hammer because I'm going to need it for the next room. I ain't no fool. I know you were hiding back there. There we go. We'll make that work. So at this point, the boss is going to have something for us. It's just a matter of what. Beautifully done. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I could just not do anything silly. Smart is not in my vocabulary tonight. And we're just going to do it the easy way. Okay, we're just going to make sure he's dead. We're going to make sure he ain't coming back from nowhere. We got the 2 Triforce pieces. We got 3 Triforce pieces. Okay, that leaves us 1. So 3 pieces, Triforce pieces out of the swamp was the play. Still no glove, no hook shot. We are still limited in what we can do at where we're at. So I don't think there is a play left in Easton. I don't really want to go all the way back to Easton to find out there was nothing in Easton. What I will do to make my life easier, and this is the play I think it's going to change the game at this point. I'm going to save and quit. We're going to go to Desert. We do have enough now to do Desert. And I want to see if Desert has my last piece. I mean, we know where one piece is, we just don't have the cape. Now, if we find cape in Desert, that would be go mode for me. I wouldn't sit here and worry about what's in Desert at that point. I just take my chances with that's just me. I would just take my chances and say skedaddle. Now some people would say you're very in this, play out this and see how it plays, but I kind of know what I'm working with at this point, and I'd rather just take my guaranteed Triforce piece and run with it. We have found absolutely nothing so far in Desert. I think we found, what, one chest with, I don't even remember what was in the chest, to be honest with you. I think we just took the easy way out just to get the Master Sword at that point and run with it, and that's exactly what we did. Smartly to say the least. Okay, we're looking for what items are sitting in Desert. There's the big key. That opens up everything. Now we're just going to take it nice and slow. There's the map. We already found the big key, so we are missing just the compass. We still have the boss. We still have chest to check. Got the big chest still to go. I'm sure there's a small chest someplace that I haven't seen yet. We still have the boss. The player plays. That's the question. What is the play of the play? I don't want to outthink this whole thing, but yeah, sometimes you outthink things, sometimes you don't. Well, there's my Triforce piece. We'll start right there. And we will go and finish out the seed. A little bit longer of a seed than I wanted it to be, but it is what it is. All we gotta do is get past here. Mirror back across. So we'll mirror right here. And we will finish out this sea strong, sub 2 hours. 146.21. Like I said, this was a little bit of a longer seed than I wanted. It was a solid seed. A little struggle. Not finding the gold glove like we normally find. Never did find the hook shot. And we'll speed it up a little bit, work our way through it. While this is going on, we can take a peek at the text file for tonight. We will look up the hook shot. Money says hook shot was at Skull Woods. Was not going to go there. Glove progression, Hype Cave, which is the one we did find. The other glove is at Swamp, which we did have access to Swamp if we wanted to. And Cape, just so I can say I looked at it, that was Turtle Rock. So that was never finding its way to me. I wasn't going to go... I wasn't going to go through all that hassle, so... We did well. I'm not complaining in the slightest. Started a couple minutes to 9. We're done before 11. Good solid seed. Thursday night, 9 p.m. we'll be doing NASCAR racing. We'll be tackling Talladega one more time in search of a 217 lap, or as close as we can get to a 217 lap. And Saturday, 7:30, we're going to be doing a Zelda Link to the Past Randomizer 7-7 World with Ganon. So, we'll have a little something going on for that. Let's see here. No flute tonight. 520 on the damage. No deaths. No fairy revivals needed. And we finished with a 144.07. Solid enough for me. I'm not going to complain about that. 144.07 is our official time for the night. Glad everybody came in, had a good time with that. I sure had a good time with this tonight. And let's see here. Where are we going to go? What are we going to do? We're going to go raid real quick if you want to hang out here for another couple of minutes. We're going to go raid my buddy Average Frustrated Gamer, AFG. He looks like he's working a randomizer at the moment. So I will be back Thursday night, 9 p.m. NASCAR Racing. We're going to tackle Talladega in search of a 217 mile an hour lap. Hope you guys had fun tonight. I will see you guys Thursday. Remember, Zelda Open World 7/7 will be Saturday night, 7:30. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for coming in tonight. I will see you guys soon.